Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another Stormative stream. Yeah, that's right. I'm streaming. Yeah, and I'm really excited to get back into this streaming thing because, I was gonna stream the last couple days and I was so tired because it was like up in the 90 degrees. I start my new job, work outside, but I'm sure I'll have more time to talk about that once like some random people are like, "Hey, what do you do for work?" And the main thing I want to focus on during this video, obviously, is Danganronpa, because it's an amazing game, and like I've been not streaming a lot the last couple weeks because I took a vacation, and during that vacation I had a revelation, or a remember, wait, like a revelation, I had a rememberation, we can say, just remembering how much it is the reality in this world that visual novels are cool, and my appreciation of them, and my appreciation of fiction, and my appreciation of like everything was enabled to grow thanks to the Danganronpa trilogy. So that's a good part to end my introduction talking. But yeah, so let me remember the controls. How do you get the map to go away, dude? There we go. So yeah, where we left off, it was the first trial. So like I'm recording this like 2 or 3 months after I recorded the first episode of this, but for people who might not have seen the first part, basically, it's too much to explain. It's Danganronpa. We're going to the first trial. We'll get to talk to all these guys. Anyway, you're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. That's right, yeah. They always have to call it the class trial. Adds to the aesthetic, I guess. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it. That's right, guys, I did it. I decided to play through Danganronpa with a Super Nintendo controller. But I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. See, I got my joke in right before it showed the murdered student. It was good timing. But then, who is the killer? I guess it wasn't a joke, just like me showing off my controller. Weird flex, but okay. The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? It's gotta be that Monokuma mofo. Oh man, really on top of it. It's almost like I've played this game before.
Is everyone here? Okay then.
Which I may or may not have.
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom.
Well, earlier I implied I played through all 3 of them, so I guess there's
your fate will be decided.
no ambiguity about
I'll
that.
meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I mean, does the guy with the Danganronpa tattoo, like, has he actually played all the games? Well, I didn't complete whatever the heck the spin-off game is called, actually. Anyway. Well then, time has finally come. Are you ready? So, the cool basement has become the darkened stage. Oh my god, those who belittle the blackened basement ought to go and take a solo vacation. That line is like written about like this dude. It's one of my rap lines in one of my songs, but we're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naigi's final curtain call. I'm gonna like lose my flow of the voice acting whenever I go off on random side tangents. It'll be an interesting thing to balance. Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. So you're not gonna help us out at all? Come on, that athlete is like super lazy. Like, what the hell is that? Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? About that. I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. That's an interesting way to organize that sentence. That one really does stand alone. That was a little bit of a, not like a tongue twister, but like there should be another word for tongue twister when it's like a grammar twister, like trying to like read a sentence in like the way Yoda talks, for example. Be a good example. It's like it always kind of slows you down. Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. You say something like that. Standing up like a pencil guy. Sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her? No idea, bro. I mean... let's get started. Best three for last over here. There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. So anime. Damn, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh? Alright, before I read a million of these, let me double check OBS. This game is kind of covering it. Alright, looks like we're good. Damn, really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh, bro?
You know?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Jeez.
Why?
So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? You sure goddamn did. Guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey.
Are you nervous? I want to explain the backstory why that's a funny meme to me. But no, I'm gonna not do that. I'll just say it's really the fighting game community. People can figure it out from that. Okay. Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. Said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. Yo, Jacoby Rabbit, welcome to the stream. Bet you can make it for this one, and hope you've been doing well. That's one of the best sprites she has. It like fits her mysteriousness so well. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. Anime world, we must come to grips with the truth. Need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. Didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. Yeah, me too. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage. It's a vibe. I turned, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I finally stepped on, they were all like, "You son of a bitch. We're not riding on this elevator with you because you're the guy who killed her and you're probably going to kill us too." I mean, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Man, I love when games like this leave you off on a sentence like that, because I always think of like the stupidest things to fill this sentence that like don't actually fit it. It always cracks me up. But yeah, I really want to play through all these games, and the Raincoat game and the new Danganronpa game that's not actually Danganronpa that got announced, and then all the Phoenix Wright games. Between that, that's like it's like 100 classic novels worth of reading dialogue. Steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. This is a good series. Yeah, this is one of my favorite series ever. Like, I am so happy with all my tattoos, including my Chiaki Nanami tattoo. Shout out to Danganronpa 2. Obviously, that's kind of my favorite, but this one is really good as well. And you can just make him take like a really long elevator ride. But yeah. Wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Sounds like something a guilty guy would be thinking. And you even said that out loud, bro. Other than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Wait, so let me get this straight. Did Makoto just assume the lack of sentience of the elevator they're on? It's pretty offensive. For AI world. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. Seats were arranged in a giant circle. This is one of the craziest things about this series, honestly. Just like, I feel like this is part of like the skeleton of Danganronpa, part of like what makes it really what it is, and like that is just as incredible as like the text itself and the humor and the dialogue and the character development. Like they're both like match each other perfectly. So good. Set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. Spiritual thinking, question mark? The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly washer, a deadly dryer, a deadly monster truck, a deadly class trial. Yeah, so this is the part where we start the class trial. Yeah, you can like review, like in case you want to like actually know what's going on, you can be like, oh yeah, like of course this was the 11037. What could a series of numbers have to do with what is about to unfold? Is that a line between the first two ones? Okay, never mind. Yeah, we can do abilities later. This part doesn't matter, honestly. I mean, to me it doesn't, so. It's cool if they include extra stuff, though.
Let's begin with a basic explanation
a lot of
the
these are
class
voiced,
trial.
so I don't have to like read the whole time.
Your votes will determine the results.
Okay, word.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Everyone besides the blackened. Yeah, Monokuma is totally the GOAT. I can't believe they replaced him with like a cloud. They replaced him with like a little cloud that was like cast for him. Dude, I think that's pretty whack, not
And
gonna
the
lie.
killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Nice.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, probably.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Nice.
Penetrates?
Oh god.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Number 16.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started.
Change the topic from the 16 spots at
First
the
up
circle.
is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. No. Alright, let's do this. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Okay,
Yeah, we know that part already.
true.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Also true.
In the bathroom.
Also true.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
Possibly.
She didn't even have a chance to receive.
Oh shoot, how do I shoot this thing? Ah! Oh, there he goes. Wait, what?
I
How do I
assert that the
shoot
one who
this
was
thing,
murdered
dude?
was Miss
Okay, you
Sayaka
have to shoot it kinda
Maizono.
early. Okay, I
Yeah,
got
we
it.
know that part
It's
already.
the same button that you pull
And
up
the
the
murder
map
took
with for
place
some
in
reason.
Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to receive.
Boom.
No, what's wrong?
So yeah, you like shoot your words at other words and then they talk more.
Just a
It's
second,
pretty much how this
Chihiro.
game works for people who don't
Try
know.
to remember
It's Colonel
how my
Mustard
room-
with the pistol in the conservatory with the British accent. Yeah, that's a fun game. Mean Mr. Mustard also, right? Just a second, Chihiro.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
They were fighting over the last bottle of Dijon mustard. They gave us everything we needed except for a lifetime supply of that.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Then you do like the one Celeste face where like you can't really tell if she like has her hand like in her mouth or like what it is. I always thought that one was kind of weird.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scenes. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Okay.
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Yeah, get your head out of the gutter. We need to focus and save our lives. Basement dweller. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Kitchen knife set. I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume it was the kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
Kitchen knife set.
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
Right.
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
It wasn't just a random knife
No,
though.
it's wrong.
Motorcycle dude.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Almost.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
Yeah, we all know Makoto killed her. Right, guys? Come on. Right? Right, guys?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
I feel like I'm gonna like. Never
on a
mind.
second.
I'm gonna say that later.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not gonna change that conclusion.
It's never gonna change that conclusion.
I don't think
No
that's
matter
true
what
at all.
any of you say.
I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Like, I can't tell if... I don't think you're supposed to have the word it at the end, right? There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting to be found. But like... that's really interesting. I think you could remove the word it there. It might be slightly redundant. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about nonstop debates. Would you like to hear more? Nah, I'm good. I always forget how to pronounce her name.
So I
Swimming
guess
girl.
there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Gets us somewhere.
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No.
He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining
There was
hall.
somebody.
No, that's wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, wait.
We got
Hold
it.
on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
gotta be whoever took the knife, right?
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
That's because I wasn't there.
Think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Wow, what the
Idiot
heck?
swimmer girl! Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Damn, that's insane.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Spoiler alert.
Oops, did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
So you say.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Can you prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then,
Yeah, that's a
couldn't
good line.
either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well,
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Whoa, what the heck?
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
Yeah, that's riveting.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Get your unchristian values out of my Minecraft server.
But I'm a girl.
I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
And it was...
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here. Are you talking
Sayaka.
about...
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Damn. Sayaka. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... obviously Monokuma.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Most likely.
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Talent to get the truth. Gotta get the truth out there. Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
What does that even mean?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit. Would you like to hear more? No. So that should have been at the scene but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. You can just figure out what that something is. Okay, something that should have been at the scene, which is the Makoto's room and the bedroom. R? I don't know. Okay, there? Is that gonna be it? There should have been more hair.
Now I understand.
Of course. I mean,
That's
like,
right.
is it because
There
Makoto
wasn't a
sheds a
single
lot?
hair on the floor.
Oh, I didn't know they looked that close. Must have been part of one of the truth bullets.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Aha. Nice, I forgot about that point.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No, wait. Wait, what did she just say? To remove any trace that Sayaka... Why would they remove the trace that Sayaka had been there? The killer left her in there. Like, no, that does not make sense. It was to remove the evidence of the killer being there.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yeah, like she was literally like right there, bro.
Yes, very true, very true.
Very true indeed.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Exactly.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Yes.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes, I'm sure.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Oh, right. Killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is like a bathroom door handle it's fucked up or something. Yeah. Nope.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
No, it's not the doorknob. It's the lamp that's like on the other side of the room. Obviously.
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
It means it wasn't me, because I know how to open that thing.
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
It's the only choice you have is to break it, you break it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? Come on, you don't get it, dude. You're the one who knows how to open that thing because Monokuma told you how to. It's a bit more to learn. No, I'm not learning. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Right.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Okay.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her.
Right.
And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
No, it wasn't me. Okay.
The incident took place in
I played
Makoto's
one
room.
of those ones.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Like that one.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
I don't think she locked that. I think it's just because it was Makoto got the one that was messed up and he had to lift up the door or whatever Monokuma had
The
told
reason
him.
my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Yeah.
After all, the girls' rooms
Oh,
are the
yeah,
only
that
ones
was
with
it.
locking bathrooms, right?
Still remembered most of this after like whatever 2 or 3 weeks.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Yeah, maybe it was more like 4 or 5. I'm not sure.
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There's some information that you were not privy to, Leon Kawada,
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right.
and it is this information.
Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Random Monokuma theme in the middle of the class trial for some comedic relief. Nice.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Wasn't it? Wasn't it when the nameplates in the rooms are switched? Something the killer didn't know. For some reason, they were convinced the door was locked. Which means the important detail the killer didn't know was that it was actually in Makoto's room, even though it was labeled
I got it!
Sayaka's room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
Did you just assume the culprit's gender?
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms,
Exactly.
which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
There would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Definite.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
So I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Well, time to end this stream, I guess, guys. Well, yeah, it was a good stream. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. Quit
But
without saving, dude.
What happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
This guy is a great leader.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do
Good
something.
stream. See you next
For
time.
serious.
Yep. Peace out. Thank you, guys. No, I'm just kidding. Our necks are on the line here.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
How do you get your hair to curl around in different tornadoes like that? Okay, wait. Maybe that's a little too trivial. Back it up.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
Oh. Does anybody else want to go first? Anyone else gonna go before the swimming girl? Okay, no.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how'd the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Yes.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
No, I don't think so, because she was already in there, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
I don't think there's a such thing as that, really.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
Yeah, I guess that's about all we got for now.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Wait, what the heck, bro?
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Reason there's no way Sayaka invited her killer into the room. I already have the answer. Oh, yes. Of course. It's obviously because... I mean, like, it's not this one, even though it kind of seems like it. Want to give Walrus Boy a fish already and shut him up? Yeah, in some ways he's definitely the worst character.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember?
Maybe a bit much.
That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
But I guess that it's kind of appropriate, like the ultimate fan fiction writer. Like, it would be so weird if that was like a normal person, I guess. But yeah, they upgraded his cringe level. He hit the maximum prestige. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. So like she switched rooms. She was already scared, and she wouldn't want to be socializing with people. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
Yeah.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Oh, shit.
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
She never lied to me. What are you talking about?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Oh, man. It's a picture of Sayaka kissing Walrus Boy. We weren't dating yet, but she cheated on me. Oh, never mind. Something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Okay? Sayaka. Because they didn't put that part on the text box, but it's on the little picture. Oh, never mind. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Damn. That's some real detective shit then.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Yeah, she's just like me for real.
When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
It's wild.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Can't believe this game was made back when people still like wrote on pieces of paper. Imagine actually using paper for anything.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique.
Yeah, exactly.
But even
right.
the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Yeah, shouts to the classics. Long Live Gone with the Wind and Wuthering Heights.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
In Frankenstein. Only the book though, not the overused Halloween guy. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but like, it's like the book is like a classic book, like you respect the literature, and then like Frankenstein being like a Halloween decoration is just like a cultural icon. I don't know, I get that's not really the noun phrase I meant to use, but whatever. Yeah, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room, so the one that Sayaka was in.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Right.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
I mean, how would you know it's her signature, though? It's not like she has seen Sayaka write anything before. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
You got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation. What young man could resist?
Alright, calm down, Morris boy.
I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Say it with your chest.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Huh?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Hmm.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Dorm name.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yeah, that's
But
correct.
no, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
I don't even know what was wrong. The reason the killer went to my room and not Sayaka's, despite what the note said, must be because...
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
It's not that
But
one,
in the
right?
note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
Oh no, does it say that? Okay, I guess so. Shoot. I'm gonna run out of hearts.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto...
No, it's wrong.
I mean, Makoto was staying in
The
Sayaka's
nameplates on
room.
Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Oh, like somebody switched them again.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves.
Wait, so like, they switched rooms, and then somebody switched the nameplates, so the nameplates actually did show who was in the room.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's
The
name.
nameplate on Sayaka... Yeah, so like, nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name, and Makoto was in there.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
It makes sense. I forgot about that part
So
too.
what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Precisely.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Let's see, how's the audio volume? Audio level? I forgot to check earlier. Looks like I can go down a little bit. Not that much. There we go. Alright, cool. And actually, a little bit bigger. Cool. Audio's good. Cool. Cool. Sounds good.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Yeah, it was me. I just like to mess around with crime scenes and fuck around and mess up things just for the hell of it. Oh wait, no, that's some other guy actually.
Right?
Spoiler alert. I think it was ambiguous enough that it wasn't really a spoiler though, kind of.
Okay, then who did it?
It's on the second trial. Okay, another spoiler alert, but I'm saying that because I'm not spoiling anything too far in the future. That's one of the weirdest, funniest parts of this game. Like, first trial is kind of like it feels like an intro kind of, but the second one, like it gets better in like every way, in my opinion. First one is good though. Okay, then who did it? There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. Well, yeah, because neither of these two left their room at all, right? I mean, maybe we don't know that Sayaka didn't leave her room, I guess, but the killer had to be the one to switch the nameplates. Hey, sorry to burst your bubble, but I had no idea that they were actually in your room, right? Actually, yeah, you're right.
Shoot!
Oh, okay, so it was Sayaka. There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. Yeah, I just wanted to see what happened if I did that. I knew this the whole time, obviously.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? Oh, yeah, that makes a lot more sense now.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
Why would she switch them?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Perhaps.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
The replica sword at the murder scene.
Oh yeah, what's the deal with that sword?
Yeah, it must have been used, right?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
So yeah, like I'm a little bit bummed out that they replaced Monokuma with the little cloud guy, but like the writing and character development and like having a very varied cast of characters is so like incredibly done by all the Danganronpa people, and I'm sure a lot of them are working on a new game, so it's just like, if I had to choose like one thing that is the best about Danganronpa games, it's just that like there are no like two characters in one game that are very alike, because they all have such unique personalities and types of humor and all that stuff. It's pretty cool.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
How the hell could you know? The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because I'm gonna say this one.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It was the precious Dijon mustard that was the main focus of the struggle.
It sure is.
No, it wasn't.
Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
Flick of the wrist.
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
I see.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
I like how sometimes he sounds like just really confident. It always cracks me up like every time. Then it's about time to solve this mystery. Like, just way too good. It happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death. That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about... No. Sword sheath, kitchen knife, replica sword. Gotcha.
When the fighting broke out,
So you have to like... how do I do this?
the culprit grabbed the sword.
Oh,
And
there
that's
we
when
go.
the first blow was dealt.
So you gotta figure out which one
Sword-based sneak attack.
of these three and which orange words to shoot.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
So it was used first, and then the knife came afterward. Is that really the order of events? Leads to some unexplainable details. Wait. No, the knife was used first. Yeah, so like... I think I know what it is. Yeah, then you can like slow down time as well.
The culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's
No, I
wrist.
probably need to shoot his words.
She tried to fight back.
But I want to try this
She
first.
grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Yeah.
Shoot!
I don't know if she grabbed the kitchen knife. Like,
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
gosh, shoot.
Shoot!
Alright, let's just look back through this whole thing one more time.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's
Oh,
wrist.
wait. So,
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen
no,
knife
because
she
she...
had hidden away.
What? I thought she grabbed the sheath, because wasn't there, like, cuts on that? So it's like, if they attacked her with the sword,
When the fighting
she
broke
grabbed
out,
the sheath and, like, blocked it.
the
Oh,
culprit grabbed
yeah.
the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A A sword-based sneak attack.
I'm usually like really bad at these, by the way.
That's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
I still think that's
But
fake.
then the culprit took that from her too.
No, it's like the only, or the last one.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit
Gosh,
took
dude.
that from her too.
And they killed her.
And that's
Oh
exactly
yeah,
what
you can
happened.
hold the other button to fast forward it.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss
Trying to
Mizono's
remember.
wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Shoot.
Yeah, no more extra lives. Oh, we already came to the end. Then, yeah. We're done here. Goodbye, you all.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Game over.
I refuse to give up yet.
Yeah, we're not giving up yet. Oh no, learning is not gonna help me out here, honestly. Okay, so the hippie guy says sword sneak attack. I don't know. That just like is so like
When the fighting broke
nonsensical.
out, the
I
culprit
can't really
grabbed
like.
the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt.
Is
Sword-based sneak attack.
I meant to shoot the sheath. Dang it.
Shoot.
Okay, I think
When
the
the fighting
sheath.
broke out, the culprit
Well, this
took-
isn't gonna
that's when the first
contradict
blow
what
was
he said. It's just
sword-based
gonna.
sneak attack.
Okay. Like that seems like it agrees with what he said, not
Actually,
that it
no.
contradicts what he said.
I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Obviously, my logic thinking and the way they were thinking is different. It kind of happens a lot, but anyway, yeah, the fight. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Because the killer did a sword sneak attack, and then she grabbed the sheath to block it.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the
Oh,
scene.
so the replica sword wasn't sharp. Okay. Okay, I totally like forgot that was a thing. Maybe that was mentioned at some point.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
But like the sheath could have been laid down somewhere where the other person could still pick it up. Like it probably wouldn't be, but it could.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Okay.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
What?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows she never used the sword. Yeah, because there wasn't gold dust on her palms. I feel like it's probably her broken wrist, but that's just what I was thinking of.
You're talking about her palms, right?
100 palm technique.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Yeah, okay, I was right.
How
Nice.
can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Because the gold flakes are falling off the sword.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Yeah, so she wasn't really using that thing, like using it.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to respond to that, honestly. It's like you really like wash your hands, like when somebody who just tried to kill you is trying to...
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Bruh.
No, that's not it at all.
No way, Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there was a killer at the door, and that might have been the last thing she was thinking of. Oh yeah, she's afraid of water. Of course. Yeah, deep-brush sword. Oh yeah, with water. He thrust into her, filling her with his cold steel. I'm gonna put that line in my next book.
Shoot!
I don't think I've heard that one before.
I got it!
I totally forgot about that.
File, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
Yeah,
right?
I totally forgot that was a thing. Like, it doesn't even make sense, dude. It's like everybody at some point will like wake up in the middle of the night to like drink water, or I don't know. I guess wash your hands, use the bathroom, but yeah, it's just weird, dude.
I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Really, fam? Please tell me you're capping.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Oh, it's rough.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
This guy's like voice of like figuring stuff out is so funny. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was... So good at like building the suspense. The one who damaged the sheath would had to have been the one without the sword. The one without the sword was the one with the knife. Killer had the kitchen knife after all. They were wielding both the sword and the knife and attacked Sayaka with both at once. Oh wait. They had both weapons. How would the scratches have gotten on the sheath? I don't see any way for that to happen. So like, I think part of why I'm thinking about this wrong is they're all implying that the sword would have to be inside the sheath for it to be a good shield. or something. I don't know. I'm still like, I can always barely like wrap my head around these things or something.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But it's really clever and cool how convoluted the trials and the murders are.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Oh my god.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
There's no way.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Damn.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
No way, she would never do that.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Yeah.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Totally forgettable kid.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
We were in love.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Oh yeah.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Yeah, so you can what's that one expression? You can lick the wounds on your heartache later or something, dude. I'm trying to think, is it just like licking your wounds? I thought there was like one or two other words in that phrase, but maybe not. Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Nothing but 11037. Trash. Swimming girl, dying message. Oh, I was actually right. Well, I have to
It's
replay
easy
this
just to say,
before.
hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we found up to this point one more time.
Okay.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Wait, no, hold on. That's right. There is still a clue left that can lead us to kill her. Sayaka left it behind.
It's easy just to
obvious.
say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Wrong.
No, that's wrong.
There is another clue. Leon Kawada. I'll have you know, Leon Kawada.
There still might be one clue
There
left.
is one clue
Sayaka's
left.
dying message.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
Dining? Wait, hold on, guys. I'm gonna order something from DoorDash for all of us. You guys, I'm gonna get you anything. I have the pro baseball player DoorDash account. I get everything at a discounted rate.
The dying message.
Oh,
She
okay.
wrote something on the wall behind
Dying
her.
message.
Remember? 11037. Written in her own blood.
This is such a
There
meme
must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
in the Danganronpa community. It's hard to not laugh at this.
Well, before we get too far into that,
Yeah, before we get into
I
the
need to
meme, let
ask,
me take some deep breaths. I need to compose myself. Try to keep some semblance of a straight face or something, or professionalism.
Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Pro streamer low-key. There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. This one, maybe?
I got it!
Okay.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Alright, guys, I've got it. Sayaka did a lot of research on on all the other students before they all got there to Hope Speak Academy. And this number is the zip code of the person who killed her. Because she knew like the city, the state, the zip code, the address of all the other people. Maybe.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
They're not numbers. Of course they're numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
What? What?
No, it's just look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers.
What kind of mind puzzle is this? What kind of nonsensical words are you saying?
Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Well, I guess there is a little bit of a line between those two, but I mean, you know, like this girl was dying on the floor. Do I really expect her to like draw the number 1 and then like take her hand like all the way off the wall and then go all the way back on and then like to not have anything between? Like, you know, like I kind of just would expect her to maybe have her hand still close to the wall going from one to the next, hence the mark dragging it. Oh.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Whoa. Whoa. You're actually worth this shit. Good job.
My little gray cells are really getting excited now.
What the heck are you talking about, son?
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
It means the killer is not 37. They're the only student who's not from the 37th prefecture of Japan, whatever they call those. I don't think it's prefecture or some word like that. I don't think I can remember what it is. It's like their version of states or something. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know. I might have to look that up later.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
She wrote down the killer's name. It's you, man.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
You seriously still gotta ask that, bro? I mean, it says the girl that never takes a shower, so I guess we're not surprised, but... Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. Oh my god, I have to choose the killer. There's a huge weight on my shoulders. It's Celeste! Yeah, sorry, Leon Kawada.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters
Oh my god.
L-E-O-N.
What is this sorcery?
L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Hey, that could have been anybody.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
I still think it says 11037, dude. Who's with me, guys? I mean, who writes letters upside down? Come on.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it.
Oh, right, yeah.
In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
As it were. That's a nice touch.
And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Can't say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Oh. Yeah, the evidence he tried to get rid of. I know what it was. Obviously, I know what it was. Burnt shirt piece. Yeah, seems right.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
One piece.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked.
Can't wait for season 2 of the live action.
Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yo, did you miss the part where we just talked about the 11037?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
Come on, guys.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Answers to all the riddles are right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna take my, take a break real quick, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna stand up a stretch just a couple minutes, y'all. And then we will resume this class trial. I'm definitely gonna play this whole game too. I'm really enjoying this a lot. Yeah. We're gonna finish this trial. Super short break. Beard. Alright, yeah, thank you for your patience, guys. Yeah, let's get back into it. Finally starting to understand the answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Burnt remains is a button-up shirt which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Don't know when. If it's not this one, it's definitely where...
I got it!
Okay, nice.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Oh, yeah. It was the walrus guy.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty.
Oh, yes. Thank you for that insight, Leon Kawada.
So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. He's got one hell of an arm, guys. Shirt, incinerator, crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me? No!
Is it really impossible to have destroyed evidence without a trash room key? Nah, I'm sure there was another way.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
Gotta be
And
this
you'd
one.
have to get close to the incinerator.
Nice.
No, that's wrong.
You don't have to get close to the incinerator if you can throw a crystal
on.
ball.
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
When the elbow is poking out at 90 degrees and your hand is kind of like this, about to spit some facts. Definitely, it's kind of like this. And the thumb is like hiding back there.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was divine with it. I like using divine as a verb. It's pretty funny.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Yeah, who would have left the piece of the shirt lying around there, right?
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Come on, dude. We're done listening to you. Let the people who are actually trying to save all of our lives talk.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer, because look at the arm on the ultimate fanfic creator. He can throw with pinpoint accuracy. Oh, well, no, that's actually... No, never mind.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
Telling who? Monokuma? Trying to plead for your life?
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Here's what happened, guys. We're gonna do the closing argument. This is always a kind of cool part of this game. So pretty much we got like this big like comic, and just like manga, you know, it reads from right to left, obviously. And yeah, it's pretty long, and we gotta fill in the question marks, so we've got like 13 of these. Dang, it's more than I remembered it was. Alright, so anyway, what happened first? So the person got to the room, I suppose? Okay. I don't know if it tells me if it's right or wrong. So Sayaka had the knife and she went for the killer. Okay, well this is where they pull out this sword. I don't really know what's here. It's not any of that. No. I don't know. Her like having the knife also or something. So knocks the sword from her hand. And then... Or wait, is this supposed to go here? I guess it could be this one. Okay, so then she goes in the bathroom and that's when they break the door or whatever. Yeah, so they broke open the door and then... Oh, so we don't actually use all of these, okay. I'm not sure what part that is. Or wait. Oh, okay. I guess that's this part. It has to be somewhere. And then this is... Okay, so obviously they grabbed this thing. And then he went over there and grabbed the ball to throw at the incinerator. And then throw the shirt in there. And then there's a piece of the shirt.
The killer is you!
Oh, cool. Did it right.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Yeah, let's take a look. So since
Last
we,
night,
like...
the killer went to the room Sayaka was in.
It's like...
In other words, my room.
Since they haven't, like, stated who the killer is, like, when they show the closing argument, the killer is, like, the gray man or something. It's also kind of a meme in the Danganronpa community.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Yeah, she was probably pretty messed up, I guess.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Oh, shoot. I need to rearrange this. I forgot it actually went like that. Okay, wait, so... I mean, that has to be at some point. Is that gonna be it? Oh, shoot. Okay, wait, so... I mean...
Here's exactly what happened!
Dang it. So right after she tried to stab him, he grabs the sword. He grabs the sword.
Here's exactly
I mean, I think I had that one there already. Dang it. Okay, so it's not either of those two. it's not this one. Is it gonna be like this one or something? I don't know, that doesn't really make sense. And then, like... I mean, that one can go there. I don't know, maybe this is right.
You!
Okay.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Okay, I think we got it all right.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Oh, shoot. No, that means I have to start over. Oh my god. Just get me through this thing so I can start back over, dude.
I refuse to give up yet!
Alright, well if I can remember what all we had up to that point or something. Yeah, close your argument, we got it. Alright, so at the beginning was this part. And then the person already had the thing on their back, which was kind of weird, but whatever. And then this part was that one. Yo, Tiger Master 12348, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, dude. Hope you're having a good day. This would drive me crazy redoing this so many times. Yeah, it can really be like that. I think you can kind of become desensitized to it after a while. Let's go do the easy ones first. Or I don't know, I love looking at this game. There's a really funny story about a time I had to redo this one event minigame activity in the middle of a trial. I had to redo it like 10 or 20 times during my first playthrough of the game. I had no idea what was going on. It's really funny to look back on, but that was I think I broke my my barrier for being annoyed with these games after that point. Nothing can ever rival that unforgettable experience. It was in the third game, so it won't be a while till I can show that off and tell the story of that. Okay, so he has the knife, he sees her in there. This isn't the part where she wrote, because she's still alive right there. Okay, so we're over here, and then the sword, and then by the way, I can't stream it on a daily plan or for the entire weekend. No, yeah, that's all good, dude. I'm gonna be streaming pretty regularly, especially once it's kind of gonna be both things happening at the same time, where the weather's gonna be cooling off and I'll be more used to my new job, so I'll be more not as tired. I slept like 12 hours last night, but yeah, I want to be streaming a lot, so we'll definitely have some opportunities to do some gaming on stream very soon. Yeah, it's gonna be at my dad's house, and I have a really bad computer there. Yeah, no, that's totally cool then. We can plan it for some time then. Some other time in the future. Okay, cool. Yeah, totally. So, also, have you ever seen any of the Danganronpa games? Tiger Master, you might really like these games too. These are really cool. Okay, so not the screwdriver. I don't think it's that one. It's not the button. He's not really wiggling the door. I have no idea. I don't know. We're just gonna say that, I guess. But no, that one has to be over here. I've heard of it, but I don't play. Yeah, it's a pretty huge undertaking to play through these games. Very visual novel-y. Visual novels. Okay, wait, so... I don't know, I guess this one is here.
The killer is
I
you!
don't even know if I switched that, whichever one was wrong, but... Alright, we already saw and read this part, so we can skip this. But then...
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Okay, so we had this
That's
one
when
right.
she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka... The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her.
Oh, wait.
But of course, the killer had no way of knowing.
Okay, I know it. I don't think they even explain this, but I guess it's implied that you need a screwdriver to be able to get the door to get as fucked up as it was. But I thought he could have torn it off with his hands.
Here's
I guess
exactly
not.
what happened. Finding herself, the killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Yeah.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Of course.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Yeah, the gray man looks crazy in that bottom right one. Oh wait, you guys can't really see it because I'm covering it. Alright, I'm just gonna go over here for this part. It's important to see the purple backdrop gray man with the dun da dun.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message.
11037.
To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone.
Damn. Gotta have to play Fortnite, so I'm going to oblige. See you next time. Yeah, sounds good to Kobe Rabbit. Thanks again for chilling on this stream, and I wish you many victory royales on this Fortnite session. Yeah, thanks again for chilling here. With that, all our strength was gone.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Had fun. Love Danganronpa.
Then they took the lint
Yeah, that's
roller in
what's
my
up.
room
Yeah, I
and cleaned up
definitely
the
do as
entire
well.
area.
mean, you got lint rollers, you got baseball guys throwing crystal balls at incinerators.
They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Yeah, I can't wait to finish this game, and especially play through the final 2 games in this epic trilogy.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there.
Man, he should have just gone to Incineroar. He could have used Flamethrower or Heat Tackle or Dark Lariat. Would have burnt the shirt right to a crisp. In the Danganronpa crossover Smash Bros. Universe or something.
But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room.
Cue the song Crystal Ball by Styx. It's a really good song.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Oh my god.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
You could have balled it up tighter. It would have worked better.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
And it was not burned to a crisp, and it was left visible for the investigation team.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Isn't that right, Leon?
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it.
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. First bullet time battle.
When the killer broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
What did the killer use to take apart the
I
doorknob?
refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Well, guys, I guess we're all stupid. We might as well just forget our entire theory that Leon did it, right? Yeah, I mean, the guy says we're stupid. So.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. I need to figure it out.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied!
I think I'm...
Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lied! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me!
Wait, what the heck? Okay, I guess I wasn't doing that right. Oh no, I have to do this whole freaking failing and then going in again thing. Yeah, I guess I forgot how those work. Alright, let me
I refuse to give up.
read the tutorial for something then. Okay, fine. So during class trial, yeah, this happens, engage them in a battle. AKA BTB, BTW, BTB, destroy them. Match your button presses with the tempo marker. Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. So like one button is for like locking on, another
When
one's
the
for
killer
firing.
broke the bathroom doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. So what did the killer use?
I refuse to acknowledge stupid.
Okay. Let's see here.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Stupid. Where's your proof?
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
Like how he's just like, he's freaking out and screaming. He's like, oh, it's not me. And then he's like,
The
where's your
screws
proof?
on the bathroom doorknob were
Kind of doesn't
removed.
match, but screws in the bathroom doorknob were removed.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Toolkits.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
The killers.
Stupid,
Killer
stupid,
toolkit?
stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then
Stupid baseball, baseball, stupid, first base, third base, right field, left field, stupid.
the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
Yeah, Byakuya's on your ass now, bro. You got no chance.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Well, that's crazy.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Well, I guess I'll go back down here now anyway. Oh, whoops, not that one. Alright.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Yeah, it does kind of seem that way. Nice.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
Yes.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, Make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The right choice.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
It's basically just Among Us? No, it's not Among Us. I mean, there have been some comparisons to it, because, like, there's kind of some similarities, but, like, in the story, instead of imposters, there's, like, people have committed murders. But the way you vote them out, like the part where they talk about who to vote out, then the voting out, that's the part that is most similar to Among Us, definitely. It's like, are we all voting for pink? Okay, guys. But instead of just like being agreements on that, there's always like a lot of evidence, and yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, it's like a detective anime Among Us, kind of. Don't know why all the good visual novels have to be detective stuff, because then the Phoenix Wright is so much, so... I mean, I guess I also like law shows, like TV shows about lawyers, so that must be part of what draws me to these as well. But yeah, it looks like you got it right on the money. Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, is none other than Leon Kawada.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. What game are we planning on playing again? I think Minecraft. It'd be kind of fun to start with some Minecraft, honestly. Maybe Stardew Valley. Or Among Us. Or Town of Salem too. That'd be a fun option as well. Yeah, I guess you would have to get the Town of Salem game. You should check that out though. Maybe that would be a good one also. But yeah, one of those ones probably. There's a complete chance that I wound up like this. Or a fighting game. Also, a fighting game is always an option. I'll play any of those.
I was just... unlucky.
Okay, cool. I'm probably gonna go now, just whenever, / if you want to play tonight, let me know. No, yeah, I'm gonna end the stream pretty soon and go to sleep pretty early tonight, but yeah, thanks again for chilling in the stream, bro, and like, yeah, I'll definitely be contacting you soon. We can set up the time to stream together, so. Oh man, yeah, I gotta wake up at 5:20 tomorrow, so. But yeah, thanks again for chilling, Tiger Master, and I'll catch you on another stream soon. We'll be in touch about doing a co-game stream. I was just unlucky, that's all.
Hey, come on!
Expect me to just accept my death. Capital letter K. Get that special K for you, Leon Kawada. Everything's become clear. Decision we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Damn. It's fucked up, dude. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, and that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me, I would rather be dead than get betrayed by my waifu. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. Man. Yeah, I forgot that this game gets like really dark after the class trials are over, before the Before the you guys will see. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. One thing that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka.
I
did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. That's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was just playing with my heart. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. I mean, I could make a joke about the fortune teller guy using his crystal ball to have a seance with Sayaka's soul. But I mean, I can't make that joke. Crystal ball is broken. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand, really, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. Wasn't there a rule about self-defense, you bear?
Yeah, that's it.
Just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? You forced your way into the bathroom. Did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It's not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder.
So, that's why...
That's not... Stop it. had enough of this.
Oh,
Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. That freaking double crossing! Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. And so what? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. And so it begins. The use of the word mastermind. Did you awaken to your sense of justice? You must have brought a Nintendo DS with a Phoenix Wright game. Video games are prohibited at this school.
Hey,
Well, it just happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawata, the ultimate baseball star.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
And it's time for me to take my food out of the oven real quick. So I'll keep playing, right? Okay, nice. I guess I was kind of covering part of that up. What we saw was totally fucked up. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. Enough said. Yeah, you too.
I can't take it.
Yeah, you too. I'll do that. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
If you don't like it... all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world except living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear. Get it? 'Cause I'm a bear? So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. It's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened? Happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. Need to save some of the fun for later. Only on the first class trial. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Fade to black. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment...
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? Thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway,
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. When she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey,
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic.
what?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. I feel like that implies that Makoto could use Sayaka's joke about being psychic because he conceded to agreeing that she probably was thinking of protecting him in her final moments. Even though he initially argued against that, I feel like that's the only reason he would make that joke there. It's really cool, small, literature type literary details in this game. It's so beautiful. Very beautiful. Very lovely game. Class trial number 1 complete. We're on chapter 2, as you guys can see there. And I'm going to end out this episode. Maybe I can remember which button to press. There we go. Yeah, because I started my new job this week. And I still have 2 more days to go. And yeah, I want to make sure I get to sleep early. So yeah, it's going to be it for this stream, guys. But yeah, I'm really glad to be back to streaming. Glad to be back to streaming this game. It's only the second time I did, but I've really got the ball rolling now. And yeah, I barely remember. I know the second class trial. I don't. That's the one that I remember the most out of all the games, honestly. After that, it's kind of fuzzy for me. So I'll get. It's not gonna be a blind playthrough, but when I completed this game was years ago, so it's a semi-blind. It's really fun for me because it's going back the second time through. Just there were so many things that Leon was saying that were foreshadowing him being the killer that you can really tell when you play back through. And that was the comment I was gonna make earlier. I decided not to because I was making a lot of jokes about stuff Leon said sarcastically, and I was about to say I feel sometimes me sarcastically joking about that foreshadowing stuff is gonna actually give away what happened. So for people who want to blindly see what happens in this game, go play it your freaking self. Really, I recommend these games to anybody as long as you're not opposed to dark themes, dark media. You have to be not too sensitive to that, or it might be too off-putting, I guess. But no, this game's cool, so I'm gonna look forward to continuing this, guys. We're gonna be finishing up this game, playing more Street Fighter 6, more classic fighting games, more Super Mario World, more Binding of Isaac, and a bunch of other stuff. So I hope you guys will be looking forward to this. I'm gonna get out of here and eat some food and go to sleep pretty soon, but excuse me. yeah, it was a great stream. So thanks again to Tiger Master, to Kobe Rabbit, all the live viewers. Super appreciate all you guys. We'll be back to streaming very soon. Probably tomorrow. Most likely, but we'll see. So yeah, thanks again for the support, everyone. Super appreciate it, y'all. I love streaming. Shoutouts to Twitch. Shoutouts to YouTube. Appreciate y'all. And thanks again, y'all. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.